So today in the series of easiest question, today we will solve questions of limit which came in JEE Mains 2024 Jan 10. Here is our first question. It says that let f r to infinity be strictly increasing function such that this limit is equals to 1. Then we have to find the value of this limit. Now, to solve this question, I will use sandwich theorem. So let's write. Our function f of x is strictly increasing function. So our f of x is less than equals to f of 5x is less than equals to f of 7x. Now let's divide all sides by f of x. So we will get f of x upon f of x less than equals to f of 5x upon f of x, which is less than equals to f of 7x. Wait a minute. F of 7x upon f of x. Now we will put limit x tends to infinity all the sides. So we will get limit x tends to infinity 1 is less than equals to limit x tends to infinity f of 5x upon f of x, which is less than equals to limit x tends to infinity f of 7x upon f of x. Now limit x tends to infinity 1 will become 1, which is less than equals to limit x tends to infinity f of 5x upon f of x, which is less than equals to, now limit of x tends to infinity f of 7x upon f of x is given, that is 1. So from here we get our limit x tends to infinity f of 5x upon f of x is equals to 1. Now our question asks us about limit x tends to infinity f of 5x upon f of x minus 1. Now limit x tends to infinity f of 5x upon f of x will be 1 minus, and limit x tends to infinity of minus 1 will be minus 1. So 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. So our option B. Wait a minute. Our option B is correct. And here is the solution page, and you can see that our answer is correct. And here is our next question. Now this question says that limit f, wait a minute, f minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 to r be a differentiable function such that f of 0 is equals to 1 by 2. If this limit is equals to alpha, if this limit is equals, wait a minute, is equals to alpha, then we have to find the value of 8 alpha square or 8 alpha square. Now to solve this question, let's write the first limit. We will get limit of x tends to 0 x integral of 0 to x f of t dt upon, now here we have denominator as e raised to power x square minus 1. minus 1. Now let's multiply and divide denominator by x square. So we will get x square into x square. Now our limit, this is a standard result everyone must know. Ex square minus 1 upon x square equals to 0. Now we will use, this is equals to 1, not 0. This is 1. Now I will use this limit in this above limit, so we will get limit x tends to 0. Our x will cancel square. Integral from 0 to x f of t dt upon x. Now in this limit we will use LH rule. So we will get limit of x tends to 0, derivative of numerator will be f of x upon derivative of denominator will be 1. Now this will become f of 0. And as given in the question, our f of 0 is 1 by 2. 1 upon 2. And this is value of alpha because our this limit is equals to alpha. So from here we get our alpha as 1 upon 2. Now the question asks us about 8 alpha square, which is equals to 8 times 1 upon 4, which is 2. So our option B is correct. Our option B is correct. And here is the solution page, and you can see that our answer is correct. So here is our next question. It says that if A is equals to this limit, if A is equals to this limit and B is equals to this limit, then we have to find the value of AB cube. So our A is equals to limit x tends to 0 under root of 1 plus under root of 1 plus x4 minus root 2 upon x raised to power 4. Now we will rationalize the numerator, so we will get limit x tends to 0, 1 plus under root of 1 plus x4 minus 2 upon x4 under root of 1 plus under root of x 1 plus x4 1 plus x4 minus root 2. Now we will again rationalize the numerator, so we will get limit x tends to 0. Our numerator is under root of 1 plus x4 minus 1. So it will be 1 plus x4 minus 1 upon x4 under root of 1 plus under root of 1 plus x4. This is plus root 2 multiplied by under root of 1 plus x4 plus 1. Now our x4 and x4 will get cancelled. Let me do it with another color. Our this x4 and this x4 will be get cancelled. So and then we will put our x tends to 0 in this limit. So we will get 1 upon under root of under root of 1 plus 1 plus under root of 2 times 1 plus 1. So this will become 2 root 2 times 2, which is 1 upon 4 root 2. 4 root 2. So we got our A as equals to 1 upon 4 root 2. Now let's find the value of B. Our B is equals to limit x tends to 0. We can write our sin square x as 1 minus cos square x upon under root of 2 minus under root of 1 plus cos x. Now in this case we will rationalize the denominator. So above will become limit x tends to 0. Now let's factorize this. We will get 1 plus cos x, 1 minus cos x, and under root of 2 plus under root of 1 plus cos under root of 1 plus cos x upon, we rationalize the denominator, so our denominator will be 2 minus 1 plus cos x, which is 1 minus cos x. So our denominator and this part of the numerator will get cancelled. Now we will put x tends to 0 in this limit. We will get 1 plus 1 is 2 and root 2 plus root 2, which is equals to 4 root 2. Here. Now our A times B cube is equals to A is our 1 upon 4 root 2. Wait a minute, let me clear here. Our B is equals to 4 root 2. Now 1 upon 4 root 2 times 4 root 2 whole cube, which is 4 root 2 whole square. Now this will become 16 times 2, which is 32. So our option B is correct. And here's the solution page, and you can see that our answer is correct. So here's our next question. It says that limit x tends to 0. This limit is equals to 1. Then we have to find the value of 16a square plus b square plus c square. Here are variables a, b and c. Now when x tends to 0, our sin x tends to x. So we can write limit as limit x tends to 0, ax square ex minus b log of 1 plus x plus cx e raised to power minus x upon x cube, which is equals to 1. Now we will put expansions of e raised to power x, log 1 plus x and e raised to power minus x to solve this. Limit x tends to 0. Now we will put expansion still x cube because our denominator is x cube. So we will get ax square 1 plus x upon 1 factorial minus b times 1 plus x upon 1 factorial plus x, wait a minute, I am making a mistake. X plus x square upon 2, x square upon 2 plus x cube upon 3 plus c times x e raised to power minus x will open like 1 minus x upon 1 factorial plus x square upon 2 factorial whole divided by x cube, which is equals to 1. So from here we will get our limit x tends to 0, a x, first we will write terms of x cube, so we will get x cube multiplied by a minus b upon 3 plus c upon 2 plus x square is multiplied by a minus b upon 2 minus c. Wait a minute, I made a mistake. Here is minus. So our this will become a plus b by 2 minus c plus c times, plus x times we will get minus b plus c upon whole divided by x cube, which is equals to 1. Let's start it. Now our x term should be equals to 0 because otherwise our limit will not exist. So we will get our minus b plus c is equals to 0. And our x square terms also should be equals to 0. So this will become a plus b by 2 minus c is equals to 0. And our x cube term should be equals to 1 because our limits is equals to 1. So our x cube term will be a minus b upon 3 plus c upon 2 is equals to 0. So from this equation we get our p is equals to c, and from this equation when we will put p is equals to c, our a will be c by 2 minus c, which is minus c by 2, so our a will become c upon 2. Implies here a minus b by 3 plus c by 2, which is c by 2 minus c by 6, minus c by 3 plus c by 2, which is equals to 1. This is 1. So from here we got our c as c minus c upon 3, which is equals to 1. From here we get our c as 3 upon 2. So we got our b also as 3 upon 2, and our a will become c upon 2, which is 3 upon 4. Now question asks us about 16a square plus b square plus c square. So that will be 16 of a square is 9 upon 16, b square is 9 upon 4, and c square is also 9 upon 4. Now this is equals to 16 times 9 plus 36 upon 16. Our 16, wait a minute. our 16 and 16 will get cancelled out and this term will become 81. So our answer is equals to 81. Wait a minute. And here is the solution page and you can see that our answer is correct. So here is our next question. It says that let the slope of this line be this for some r1, r2 belongs to r, then we have to find the value of this limit. So it says that 27 r1 plus 9 r2 upon 2 is equals to the slope of this line, which is minus of 45 upon 5, which is equals to minus of 9. Now let's write this above limit. We will get limit x tends to 3, integral from 3 to x 8t square dt upon 3r2x upon 2 minus r2x square minus r1x cube minus 3x. Now we will again use LH rule to solve this limit. So we will get limit x tends to 3, 8x square upon divided by 3r2x upon 2, 3r2 minus of 2 times r2x minus 3 times r1x square minus 3. Now let's write it. Now we will put limit x tends to 3 in this. We will get 8 times 9, which is 72 upon 3r2 upon 2 minus 6r2 minus 27r1 minus 3. So from this equation we will get our minus 27r1 as 9 plus 9r2 upon 2. So this fraction will become 72. Now 9r2 upon 2 plus 3r2 upon 2 will be 12r2 upon 2. 12r2 upon 2 minus 6 times r2 minus 3 plus 9. Now this is equals to 72 upon 6, which is 12. And here's the solution page and you can see that our answer is correct. So hope you found all these problems easy. Thank you for watching.